When I started in 2001, there were a number of things that I was very excited about doing instructionally that for the last 3 or 4 years we've been able to develop and help come to fruition. There are 3 in particular I think that I'm most excited and proud of, and the first one is our eCart system, which is our electronic curriculum assessment resource tool, which is essentially our learning management system, but it's much more robust, I think, than some of the learning management systems that you may have seen around the country, in that we have all of our curriculum, which is searchable by standard benchmark and indicator. We have all of the assessment items that are tied by standard benchmark and indicator to match those curriculum. We also have an assessment engine that's part of eCart, and then the last piece is the reporting tool, which is our back-end data warehouse, so that we have at the fingertips of teachers opportunities for them to search their curriculum, find resources, find assessment, and then be able to track student achievement over time. The next piece that I think I'm also very excited about is our work around instructional best practices. A couple of years ago, I tasked one of our project managers to go out and do a meta-analysis of those best practices that are most high leverage, high yield, that really have an impact on student achievement, bring them together into one umbrella, if you will, and develop a project around it. And so what we've been able to do is identify about 25 best practices that are high leverage, high yield, build resources around those strategies, and begin to train all of our teachers across the system in supporting those and using them in their classrooms. So things like engagement, things like building relationships, things like checking for understanding have become part of our language in the system. And then the last piece that I think I'm most proud of, that I think has had a significant impact on student achievement, is our work around professional learning communities and helping our teachers find new and different ways to collaborate and work together to support student achievement. Teachers come together around particular content, for example, at the secondary level, or the 3rd grade team comes together and they share not only instructional best practices, but they're looking at student achievement differently, and they're refining and developing plans to support all students to meet the needs of every student by name and by need.